Okay, let's go.
Hi y'all, I'm Redheaded Neighbor, and thank you so much for stopping by the channel today. Here on this little part of the interwebs, it's definitely a choose your own adventure. You don't know what is going to be on here at any time. But right now I've got Bobby Gentry. So if you're not familiar with Bobby Gentry, I think you're going to be in for a treat. Now, I'm a girl who likes story songs, so let's get into this. Let me know if you guys have heard this song before. I know a lot of you clicked on this video for this song specifically, but those of you that are just a channel fan, did you know this one? And what do you think of it?
I was born in Chickasaw County. When I was 6, we moved to another region in Mississippi called the Delta. And we lived between two rivers. One was the Yazoo, and the other was the Tallahatchie.
Now, I have been to Mississippi several times. And let me tell you, Mississippi is a very interesting state. It gets a pretty bad rap, I will say that. But it can be, especially during this time period, very desolate. A lot of spaces, open fields. There weren't a lot of people close together at any one time. And the food, let me just tell you, the food is so good.
It was the 3rd of June, another sleepy, dusty Delta day.
Y'all, I can feel the humidity.
It was the 3rd of June, another sleepy, dusty Delta day. I was out chopping cotton and my brother was baling hay. And at dinner time we stopped and walked back to the house to eat. And Mama hollered at the back door, y'all remember to wipe your feet. And then she said, I got some news this morning from Choctaw Ridge. Today Billy Joe McAllister jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. And Papa said to Mama as he passed around the black-eyed peas, oh, Billy Joe never had a lick of sense. Pass the biscuits, please.
That's so accurate.
There's 5 more acres in the lower 40 I got to plant. And Mama said it was a shame about Billy Joe anyhow. Seems like nothing ever comes to no good up on Choctaw Ridge. And now Billy Joe McAllister's jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. Brother said he recollected when he and Tom and Billy Joe put a frog down my back at the Carroll County Picture Show. And wasn't I talking to him after church last Sunday night? I'll have another piece of apple pie. You know it don't seem right. I saw him at the sawmill yesterday up on Choctaw Ridge. And now you tell me Billy Joe's jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge.
I love the way that she's just strumming this guitar and she's just feeding us these snippets of this lunch that they're having. Um, just the family sitting around the table. You can feel the movement of like the mom passing the peas and the biscuits and getting the pie out and stuff. You can feel that in this song, and just those little snippets of the conversation, and it's so accurate. Like that's how it is. Like when you're talking about something so shocking within a community, a large or a small community, I'm sure. It's like, I just saw them. I was just talking to them. I can't believe this happened. And oh, over there, it's never. And the thing about talking about the person who made the decision, it's like, oh, they, can't believe it. Why'd they do that? He never had no sense. A way of self-comforting, I think, at the loss of something, and two people just don't understand.
Mama said to me, child, what's happened to your appetite? Well, I've been cooking all morning and you haven't touched a single bite. That nice young preacher, Brother Taylor, dropped by today. Said he'd be pleased to have dinner on Sunday. Oh, by the way, he said he saw a girl that looked a lot like you up on Choctaw Ridge. And she and Billy Joe was throwing something off the Tallahatchie Bridge. A year is come and gone since we heard the news about Billy Joe. Brother married Becky Thompson. They bought a store in Tupelo. There was a virus going round. Papa caught it and he died last spring. And now Mama doesn't seem to want to do much of anything. And me, I spend a lot of time picking flowers up on Choctaw Ridge. Drop them into the muddy water off the Tallahatchie Bridge.
Yeah, I got goosebumps all over my body right now. That's so haunting, right? Like, was that haunting? And I loved that end. There was that like a violin at the very end where it sounded like the flowers were falling down, like she was taking flowers to his grave. Oh, but I feel like the intentional, sorry y'all, the intentional purpose in which the isolation was there, and it only intensified after that conversation because the brother left and Papa died. Mama goes just totally into herself, and then she's in a depression. I mean, it's not what they are, but she's obviously depressed, and in grief. I wonder what it was they discarded. But no, I think this song is brilliantly written and performed. And the way she did it, like she didn't just sing it. I feel like she performed that song. And it was just beautiful, beautiful. And it just gives me like body sensations because of the way, how accurate it is. That's the thing. It feels like a completely true song. And I don't know if it is or not. But it feels so true because it goes right down to the details. Like I'm from a Southern family, a old school Southern family. And I can tell you, number one, when she talks about dinner, she's talking about lunch. It's the main meal of the day. for like the working people like that. And so Mama's been working all day. Daddy still had to go out and plow what he said, like 5 acres. So that was like the big meal. And so they're having these conversations, catching up with each other before more work goes on. And the way the mom was slowly trying to get information from her too, it was like, well, the preacher said that he saw someone who kind of looked like you. I just think all of that's just so clever, and it's so accurate. That's how it is or was. I mean, things have changed quite a bit. Obviously, I think because of media, I think the most of the country is a much more homogenous. Culturally, everything has changed quite a bit. But wow, I feel like that is such a perfect snapshot of something, and it creeps me out in the very best way. Does that make sense? Anyway, I think that was a fantastic suggestion, and I loved that. That was so good. So thank you.